Once, Frisk was planning to kill everyone in the underground to achieve a better ending for themselves. They decided to kill Sans before they did Papyrus because they knew something was up with him from their past experiences. Once the time was right, Frisk snuck up on Sans and struck him down instantly, before he even realized. The blood quickly dried in the snow, and Sans' dust was everywhere. His hood torn up for the violent slash. Papyrus soon realized his brother was dead, and that Frisk was responsible for it. So, he decided to take a stand and try to fight Frisk, which didn't go well for him at all. Frisk killed him instantly. Brutally. With the blood and dust drying and evaporating instantly. Frisk was on their way to take everyone else out. Once, there was a man named Samuel. He was a criminal. A terrible person. One day, he was driving up Mount Ebott, but he saw something in the road. A pale creature with what appeared to be smoke seeping through it. Once he got too close, he tried to stop his car, but that resulted in him crashing violently. Once Samuel woke up, he found himself in a black void, face to face with the gray creature. The pale thing declared that he was the watcher of the human and monster races. He knew everything that was going on between the two, and everything in their individual societies as well. Samuel was confused by this. The gray creature then went on to state that monster kind had lost its judge recently. The gray creature offered Sam to be a judge. The gray creature said that Samuel could punish all the people who had committed terrible crimes like he did. Samuel knew that being a hypocrite disguised as a judge was a terrible idea, but then he realized all the pain he was going through, he needed to inflict it on others. So he accepted the gray creature's deal. Once Samuel accepted the gray creature's offer, something was wrong. He noticed. His body started contorting into a skeletal abomination. It was becoming more apparent to him that he was mutating, and it grew more painful. His mutation grew so painful, in fact, that after a while, he let out a blood-curdling scream. He was then fully transformed. After his transformation, Samuel was cast into the underground. By the gray creature. He scoured for monsters who had committed grave sin, and he killed those monsters with those tortured souls forming in his stomach. Once he consumed more souls and killed more monsters, he suddenly had enough. He had done that for so long and realized it wasn't enough for him. So he decided to go after innocent monsters as well and steal their souls too. He would gain ultimate power, killing almost everyone in the underground. The only people who stood a fighting chance against this monster was Undyne, captain of the Royal Guard, and Frisk. As well as a certain flower. Asgore also stood a fair chance, but Samuel eventually killed him. Morally, being a judge and killing all these people got him nowhere. He's still the monster he was. The monster he always was. But he carried on. He kept killing innocents and criminals, as well as many other sinners and terrible people. Many other people like him, and many other people who are the exact opposite. All monsters, because Samuel could never get out of the underground. Samuel was there for years. He was trapped in the underground, but he decided he wanted to get out and kill humans as well. But his plans were thrown to the wayside by a certain human. Frisk had been stuck in the underground for ages because of Samuel. They couldn't continue their journey as normal with him getting in the way. Frisk needed to kill all the monsters to get out of the underground and get the ending they wanted. But Samuel was getting in the way of that. So Frisk and Samuel crossed paths a second time. And it was a fight to behold. Frisk, acrobatic as always, was giving Samuel a lot of trouble. Samuel's soul manipulation, brute strength, and other abilities were able to combat Frisk's agility. Until Frisk decided they had enough, and with one slash, struck Samuel down. All the tortured souls inside of Samuel were freed due to Frisk. And Samuel's reign was over. Frisk also decided that killing people wasn't a good idea, and reset the timeline. Frisk went through another journey, and decided to help everyone out with their struggles, and get them to the surface. Where was Samuel in that reset timeline? No one knows. But one thing's for certain. He's still out there somewhere.